tier, and the option that you know will kill them is too risky. Like
Yeah.
a Link up B out of shield or something, and you're like, I don't want to do that. Like, I know that it can hit, but then it ends up like getting in your head, and you're like, dang.
Yeah, when you try to play too safe, like when you understand your win con is a risk reward, but if it's a risk reward, you gotta take it. You gotta remember that you have to do it. Right now, we're gonna have losers quarters, LightningCam versus McBenedict, I believe. Yes. So we're gonna see Diddy versus Ryu. McBenedict has a lot of experience with this because he does play Frost a lot. Well, not a lot in tournament, but he plays Frost a lot in friendlies. So I know he's got Diddy experience. And LightningCam, you know, being a big Shockwave participant, he has to fight all the Ryus that go there. So both these guys know what they're going up against right now.
I'm sure that they're both pretty familiar with each other in their matchups, but I haven't really seen them fight each other specifically.
Yeah.
If they have, it's been a while.
Yeah, McBenedict and I were talking about, and we said that Light's been absent from at least Redline for a while, and we think it's mainly because like probably school or something like that. He's still young, like he's like 15, 16, so.
Oh no, he's like 18. What?
Oh, well, wait, he's not that young?
Yeah.
He's 18?
Something like that, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, can we get confirmation? Somebody who actually knows LightningCam tell us.
Oh wait, no, LightningCam. I thought you said Light.
No, Light is like 17, isn't he?
Yeah, Light's like 17 or 18.
No.
LightningCam is probably like 16.
Yeah,
Sorry,
15, 16.
you said Light and I was confused.
Okay,
My
yeah.
bad.
LightningCam. Oh, that reset it too. Oh my god. Banana reset, Jesus. But it's exactly tied 74-74.
I like how he keeps just crawling under it. Like, I know that's optimal, but it's kind of funny to see.
Yeah, it's wacky. Especially like if you're playing Luigi and you do Luigi's crawl.
That was some good SDI to get out of those up tilts, by the way.
Yeah, you need the SDI.
Like, look at that SDI. Like, you can't even up tilt him for like 2-3 times. Like, that's some crazy.
Yeah, Eidos was in the chat earlier saying that McBenedict to work on is finding these kill confirms without up tilt, because he feels like he relies on up tilt a little too much, and I can see that happening because all these players are getting really good with their SDI, so it gets to the point where at high percents up tilting is a liability for Ryu.
I just feel like a lot of Ryu players, like, they feel kind of uneasy about committing to a short off of like one up tilt, even though it's possible.
Yeah.
But they feel uneasy about it. Maybe he could like do other confirms like down tilt or jab or something like that.
Yeah.
Or even going for mix-ups like that with the shield.
The thing with both down tilt and jab, oh my god, that's very good. So he called out the SDI up on that one. Noticed that he wasn't going to connect with Shoryu. It was a high enough percent for up air to kill. That was really good on Benedict's part.
Now he's going to play really patient now that he has the lead, which I definitely agree with. Kind of gets rid of the banana pressure from Diddy Kong.
Yeah. But right now, I feel like Light needs to get maybe like a down tilt to up smash or down tilt to back air, depending on where he gets it on the stage, because he doesn't want to mess with Rage Ryu, because if he has to mess with Rage Ryu, kill him like at 65 or even earlier than that. Like he's probably at kill percent right now.
Yeah, he's at 100% kill percent. That could be it. Not enough lag on that. That's it. Oh my gosh, he doesn't go for it! No!
So he went for up tilt, jab, grab. I felt like if he wanted to do the jab extension, it would have to be like, oh my god, what?
How did that not hit? What? I would be mad. I would be super mad. Like, you committed so hard for that.
Up air? No, up
Tilted.
tilt. Yeah.
I'm tilted. 69, but I'm still tilted.
Okay. Back throw. Trying to keep him off stage. Not going to get it this time. A little too many up tilts right there, but I mean, he's definitely at kill percent now.
I was worried those two air dodges killed him, but it's going to be the Shoryuken instead.
Yeah, you see, he did it after one up tilt there, so he is adapting. McBenedict is adapting as a situation.
Oh my gosh, this wasn't a streak, I don't think. Oh my god. No! Oh no, that face, he's so disgusting.
Hey, somebody clip that, zoom in on McBenedict's player cam, and send
Make
that.
that an emote, please.
Yeah.
Like McBenedict
GIF
what
that.
face?
Make that a GIF.
McB what? Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good job, Sylvie. I would so spam that in every chat I went to.
Like, honestly, I would buy that. I would just subscribe to that one.
For that one emote. Alright, so we're gonna have Lilat. I mean, the tilt could mess with a lot of Ryu's like execution stuff, like all the stuff that he needs to do, so this is probably why LightningCam went there. The only thing he's gotta worry about is just these platforms, because Ryu could shark really well under these platforms with up air. So he's gotta worry about that. Ooh, almost gets a 2-frame with a down smash. A little too early on that.
Cam doing a good job about boxing him out and like pressuring with banana and using monkey flip ups.
Yeah.
I know it's like generic Diddy Kong stuff, but he's just doing.
Yeah, I think I've said it before, and I'll say it as many times as it has to. Like, Diddy Kong as a character has all the tools necessary to win neutral, but you still need to be a good enough player to utilize them in ways that give you the neutral wins. So LightningCam is one of those players and is able to do it at an extremely high level. Ooh.
Now Ryu with banana. This could be.
Yeah. If Benedict connected with that banana down to a true Shoryu, not gonna take
adapting.
it.
Yeah.
I think
not gonna take it though.
Yeah, if he had like footstool, oh my god. That's grimy. That's so grimy.
Grimy, but hey, I mean,
it works. Like you feel like the realest like person out there. If you're the one that gets the footstool, you're like, yeah, I footstooled you. But right now, we better just gonna have a wall to climb, because now Cam can play patient. He could be defensive. He can stay away, not have to deal with all of Ryu's scary combo stuff. So it's gonna be up to McBenedict to commit and like just find these openings that he's not finding right now.
Yeah, like that was a very brave call out. Tatsu's a ledge. I don't know. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, when you're behind against Diddy Kong, like in order to bring it back, you're gonna have to do some call outs of your own. So.
Like, oh, that could be it. Not enough range, not enough percent. Getting grabbed on platform seems so scary.
Yeah. Barrel's back on stage. Up throw? No, forward throw.
I would go for stage control as well. Yeah, edge guarding Ryu is pretty linear.
Yeah, especially when he's that far out, you just have to call out all the tosses that come out.
No. Tatsu immediately, or just getting Tatsu low? Like.
It's only two. It's like a branching path, just one of the two, and then if you called it out, then you just rinse and repeat until they die.
If he jumps and Tatsu's, then you could
Yeah.
act. But taking game 3 to Smashville. I mean, it has a much like narrower like stage, so I guess like it. I know that McBenedict's like combo game is definitely one of the best out of the Ryus in the PFW from my like observation.
Yeah. McBenedict has a lot of experience, like just here in general. I think like Smashville is one of his favorite stages. But I mean, when you see Smashville as often as you do playing Smash 4, I bet like everyone just has like a certain comfort level on it.
I was talking about, and we're getting into this big damage combo, but drops it. I feel like he could have taken that further.
Yeah, dude. Game 3 McBenedict is a different monster, so they're tied up pretty much right now, 67-67. But LightningCam's gonna want to end this before he gives McBenedict any
single hit up tilt into Shoryu.
Yeah, now we're not seeing those multiple up tilts with McBenedict, knowing that LightningCam's SDI is well enough to get out of there. So either doing it after one up tilt or down tilt. But how is he gonna get back on stage? That's the real question.
Very smart focus there. I agree with that 100% because Bear was kind of expected just to get him into his edge guarded again.
The one thing I don't like that I'm seeing, and it's a really minor thing to be honest, like whenever McBenedict gets the banana, he immediately throws it down. If he doesn't want to utilize it like as part of his game, what he could do is just throw it up, keeping it away from LightningCam, similar to like how you would Rob's gyro.
Yeah, because it like spends more time up there, so it means the Diddy Kong can't banana as much.
Yeah. But I mean, right now McBenedict's still doing well. Max rage, meaning that if he gets Cam with 2 more hits, he's in Shoryu %. Nice duck.
And seeming to have a hard time finding the kill versus a character like Ryu that utilizes rage so hard.
Yeah.
Very scary.
Yeah, Cam's just not finding the down tilts that. Oh my god.
Hard call out on that focus, but misspaces it slightly. It was right.
Yeah. Next time Cam goes for like an upwards kill like that at high percents, I'd want to see him do up tilt. Because up tilt pretty much does the same thing, except it's not multi-hit, there's no chance of them popping out.
Yeah, I feel like if he was for sure that he wanted to focus, that would have been the most optimal.
Yeah. Ooh, not gonna punish that off the slip. I don't think he wanted to Hadouken that close.
Yeah, it's pretty unsafe to Hadouken.
Yeah. But right now, Cam's doing a good job winning all these neutral exchanges. But again, like, until he kills Ryu, all that's doing is giving him rage and making him closer and closer to Tatsu percent. Not Tatsu, Shoryu percent.
That was very smart Tatsu to get over the banana as well. I don't think LightningCam expected that.
Ooh. Now he can't get caught. If he gets caught with an up tilt, down tilt, or jab, it's game. Ooh, he's looking for it too.
He's fishing. He has his rod and bait just
He's shaking
there.
it. He's like, come on, get it. Come on. Ooh, is he gonna punish the barrels? Gets the grab. Not enough time for the Shoryu. Got him. Ooh, I would have liked the up air after that. Not a fan of the down air.
Up air, back air, nair, something.
There we go. And that's gonna take it. Loses quarters. LightningCam is out at 7. I believe.
Definitely a good match. I think that
No, 5th. 5th. He's out of 5th. Yeah.
5th.
Yeah, because this is 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. Yeah. Okay. So LightningCam getting 5th, I believe. Good job, LightningCam, making it far in bracket. And I mean, his 2 losses were really respectable losses. But
yeah, like losing McBenedict. Yeah, he's a good player.
yeah.
He
Top
adapts
8s.
on the fly, and it's.
Yeah, so just like Silver said, Game 3 McBenedict, nothing to mess with, man.
McBenedict ain't free game 3. I like how all of that rhymed.
Bars.
All of that.
Silver's diss track gonna come out soon. So up next, we're probably all that's left is our top 4. So we're gonna have Oryx versus McBenedict. So probably gonna be Peach Ryu, if we're being honest. I know these guys play a lot, have played a lot in the past. McBenedict has a hard time with characters that have really good forward airs. So Peach and Marth in particular, just kind of wall him out. So hopefully he can get around that. Because if not, Oryx is just gonna do that all day with Peach.
I think it would be a hard matchup because like Peach's float SDI out of all of this stuff. Can't combo as well, and like you kill earlier.
Yeah.
But Peach has a lot of multi hits, especially like float cancel down air. I feel like that's like her entire neutral versus a Ryu.
Yeah. The only thing that has it for Ryu is, like you said earlier, he does kill early. So when he does get like those forward airs or those back airs that do 60% per pop, it's really scary for the Peach, especially because at higher percents, especially if Ryu has rage, he has a kill confirm on floaties where it's just weak up tilt to strong up tilt, and that kills. So he's gonna have to watch out for that. Try not to float in that range, but I know Oryx is experienced enough with the matchup, playing Kaze for a good amount of both their careers. So those guys pretty much came up in the scene together, learning both the matchups. So that's why Kaze is really good against Peach and Oryx is really good against Ryu. So hopefully McBenedict gives us a show. Hopefully it's a really close, entertaining set. Never like to see washes, especially when you're commentating, because
You mean washes and like they just like sweep through the player?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, how do you commentate that? Like, oh my god,